Do you feel disconnected from your passion? Sam, a talented photographer, lost his joy, paralyzed by the pressure of perfection. But a simple disposable camera held by a child might change everything. Discover how Sam rediscovers his love for photography and learns to embrace the beauty of imperfect moments. This story will teach you how to let go of expectations and reconnect with what truly matters. Sam stared at his DSLR camera, perched on the dusty shelf, its glossy black body gleaming under the soft glow of the afternoon sun. Once, it was his most prized possession, his ticket to seeing the world through a frame filled with colour and meaning. But now, it was a symbol of everything he had lost, the joy of photography. Every time he tried to pick it up, a wave of anxiety washed over him. What if the photos weren't perfect? What if he missed the moment? The pressure pressed so heavily on him that he couldn't breathe. "Come on, Sam, please. You have to be the official photographer for Ethan's birthday," his sister Emily pleaded on the phone. Ethan was Sam's nephew, turning 6 today. Normally, Sam would have jumped at the chance. But now, the thought of capturing children's unpredictable smiles felt like a nightmare. "Just one day," Emily said. "It would mean a lot to all of us." With a heavy sigh, Sam agreed. When he arrived at the backyard party, balloons bobbed with every burst of laughter, and children scampered around like wild butterflies. His big camera felt like a weight tethered to his wrist. He tried to focus, but every photo was stiff and forced. Posed smiles turned into frowns the moment he lowered the camera. A kid wiggled, a dog darted, by each shot blurred, muddled. Disappointing. Frustration bubbled inside Sam like a storm. Why couldn't he get it right anymore? Where was the joy that once filled his chest when he captured a perfect moment? This wasn't right. This wasn't him. He wanted to give up, to shove the camera back into its dusty home forever. But just then, Ethan came running up, eyes gleaming with mischief, clutching a small, cheap, disposable camera plastic body, scratched, lens fixed. He grinned and thrust it into Sam's hand. "My turn to be the boss," Ethan giggled. "Take a picture of the secret cake." Sam looked at the camera skeptically. No settings to adjust, no lenses to switch, no way to preview or edit later, just click, click, click. He shrugged, feeling oddly light for the first time in ages. He raised the disposable camera and snapped. A burst of laughter mid-air, a dog sneaking a stolen hot dog, his sister with frosting smeared on her nose, all captured not in perfect focus or sharp detail, but alive, vibrant, messy. There was no pressure to be perfect, no fear of failure. He was just here, present, clicking alongside childhood wonder. Weeks later, Sam held the developed photos in his hands. The grainy images bled with light, too bright or too dim. The frames were crooked and chaotic. Yet, through that imperfection pulsed life, joy, a story told not by technical skill, but by heart. In that moment, something flickered inside him, a forgotten warmth, a spark. His passion wasn't about flawless artistry or magazines' glossy pages. It was about moments, the unscripted, imperfect bursts of life. The anxiety, it wasn't about photography itself. It was about the harsh expectations he imposed on himself. Sam smiled, a genuine smile. He picked up his DSLR camera once again, but this time not to chase perfection. He picked it up to play, to explore, to capture the messy, beautiful world as it was. And as he clicked the shutter, the old joy returned, brighter than ever. Sam decided to revisit some old haunts, places where he used to find endless inspiration, but had avoided since his anxiety had taken hold. The first place he went was the local park. He used to love photographing the old oak tree at the centre, but now, as he approached it, he felt a familiar twinge of nervousness. What if he couldn't capture its majesty? What if the light wasn't right? He took a deep breath and reminded himself, this wasn't about perfection. It was about connection. He looked at the tree not as a subject to be captured flawlessly, but as an old friend. He clicked the shutter, capturing not a perfect image, but a moment of shared peace. The sunlight filtering through the leaves, the gentle breeze rustling the branches. He felt present, connected. He continued his journey, visiting the bustling city streets, the quiet riverbank, the local bookstore, places he had once loved, but had allowed his anxiety to steal from him. Everywhere he went, he focused not on capturing the perfect shot, but on experiencing the moment, on connecting with the world around him. Slowly, the anxiety began to fade, replaced by a sense of joy and freedom.
He realised that photography wasn't about technical skill or flawless images, it was about seeing the world with open eyes and a loving heart.
He started a new project, Imperfect Moments, a collection of photos that celebrated the beauty of the everyday, the magic of the mundane. He shared his work online, and to his surprise, people connected with it. They saw themselves in his imperfect images, finding comfort in the shared experience of being human. Sam realized that his anxiety hadn't just taken something away from him, it had also led him to a deeper understanding of himself and the world around him. He still felt anxious sometimes, but now he knew that it didn't have to define him. He could choose to focus on the beauty of the moment, on the joy of connection, on the imperfect magic of life. And as he clicked the shutter, he knew that his journey was just beginning, that there were endless imperfect moments waiting to be captured, celebrated, and shared.